Good morning, students. Let us solve one problem on equilibrium of forces in two dimensions. So here, a man raises a 10 kilogram joist, a stick, okay, one stick which is named as joist. He is raising this stick with the help of a rope. He is pulling the rope, okay, pulling the rope. So the joist is rising. Find the tension in the rope and reaction at A. So we have to find the tension. So while he is pulling, a tension force acting on this rope. So this tension force, we have to find this tension force and the reaction at A. So here in this, the joist is supported at the point A, right? So when it is supported at the point A, it gives one reaction force. Okay, whenever an object is supported, reaction force is created. Because it is supported at the point A, so reaction force will be created. And what are the forces? What are all the forces acting on this joist means? First is the tension force. Next, the weight, always acting downwards, right? So here 10 kilogram joist. So in order to convert it into Newton, we have to multiply it with 9.81. 10 into 9.81, it is 98.1 Newton. It is acting on it. Okay. So here one weight is acting, one tensile force is acting, and on reaction force. Reaction force acting at the point A, but we don't know which angle the reaction force is acting. So reaction force is an inclined force. I am assuming that it is acting at an unknown angle alpha. So we have to find that also. So here in this we have three forces: one tension force, weight, and one reaction force. Okay. So I am going to resolve this. For solving this problem, I am going to resolve these forces. Okay. So this tension forces, I am resolving it into horizontal component and vertical component. One towards left, one towards down. So here the angle is 45 degree. So straight line and 45 degree. So this is also total angle 45 degree. So here it is given as 25. So the remaining angle from the horizontal is 20 degree. So angle with the horizontal is 20 degree. So this is t cos 20 and this is t sin 20. Then this R also I am resolving into two components, RH and RY. That's all. Okay, I am assuming that the reaction force is resolved already. Okay, resolved already. So RH and RY. So simply I am putting as reaction force as two forces, one horizontal force, one vertical force. So okay. So here we have to find RH and RY, that's all. So here in this how many forces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forces are acting. So we have to find the tension and the reaction forces. So here in this, first of all, we have to find the angle and the distance. Distance AC, BC and AD we need. So for that I use the triangle ACB and also another triangle AGD. So here in this, while I am taking cos theta, cos 45 adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is length of the joist is given as 4 meter. Hypotenuse is 4 meter. So thereby with the help of cos theta I find the value of AC. With the help of sin theta I find the value of BC. And this G point means weight is acting from the gravity, center of gravity point, which is the middle of the joist, middle point. From the middle point weight is acting. So this AD is the hypotenuse distance is 2 meter. So AD can be found by using the cos theta of the triangle AGD. Okay, AGD. So here the AD value is 1.414 meter. So here in this, as this problem is equilibrium, because The practical problems always acting in equilibrium. Okay, the joist is not moving, just I am pulling with the tension, the joist is at the rest point only. Always the practical problems which is stationary, also equilibrium only we will solve. So at equilibrium we can use sigma resultant is equal to 0. Resultant means sigma h is equal to 0, sigma v is equal to 0, and moment at any point is equal to 0. So and initially I find sigma h is equal to 0. Sum of all horizontal forces here, one horizontal towards right RH, one horizontal force T cos 20 in towards left equal to 0. Let it as equation number 1. And sigma v equal to 0. Here vertical forces, this sigma v RV, this downward force 98.1, this downward force T sin 20 is equal to 0. So two equations. Sigma moment about A equals 0. We can use moment about A. I am assuming that at the point A I am going to hinge this joist and forces are acting. So here all the forces will create moment, but this RH and Ry will not create moment at all, because we are going to find the moment at A. So we are going to hinge at the point A. So therefore there is no moment by the RH and RV. And by the first we find the moment due to the force 98.1 Newton. Okay, 98.1 Newton. This, as it is hinged at point A, this 98.1 Newton will rotate the joist in which direction? Clockwise direction. It is hinged at A, downward force is acting, so this will rotate in clockwise direction. So it is positive 98.1 into perpendicular distance. This is vertical force, right? The horizontal distance AD is the perpendicular distance. So for this 98.1, AD is the perpendicular distance. So AD value is 1.414. I multiply. Then by the force T sin 20, this is also the downward force. This downward force rotate this joist in clockwise direction. So it is plus, the force value is T sin 20. And the perpendicular distance, this is vertical force. The perpendicular distance is AC is the perpendicular distance. So AC already we find 2.828. Okay. And after that T cos 20, this is leftward force. This will rotate the joist in anti-clockwise direction. So it is minus 2 cos 20. And here the perpendicular distance, this is horizontal force. Perpendicular distance, this is the distance. BC is the perpendicular distance. Okay, then multiply with the 2.828, which is equal to 0. So while solving, here T was only the unknown value. So solving this, we find the value of T as 82 Newton. So we find the answer, tension in the cable as 82. So after finding T value, we can find the value of RH and Ry by multiplying, by substituting the T value in the first and second equation. Okay, first and second equation I substitute the value of T. So from this I find the value of RH and RV. And after finding RH and RV, we find the single resultant force R by the formula RH square root of RH square, horizontal component square plus vertical component square. So while doing this, I got the value of the resultant, the reaction force as 147.81 Newton. And the angle of the reaction force with the horizontal alpha can be found by the formula tan inverse of RV by RH. So okay, RV by RH. So here RV value is 126.14, RH value is 77.5. So I got the value as 58.454. That's all. So here in this, we find the value of the tension in the cable and the reaction of the support. The reaction is acting at an angle 58.54 degree.